How does one approach this? There are so many things to be learned, so many things simply about the body. As we go on in our series, you will find that each part of the body is a depository for energy that helps to explain the present condition in an individual. How can one possibly gather all of this? It is like trying to hold a pound of liquid mercury. No matter what you do, oops. So, there must be a common bond, your approach. It is not new. You have heard it time and time again. The one sure way, mine. Get your pencils ready. The one sure way. Very simply, the one sure way is through meditation. You thought there was going to be some razzle-dazzle, did you? No, simply through meditation. Now, perhaps, we can take you on a very small journey, using the laws of creation, total non-judgmental love, total acceptance of self and all others, as the foundation in your first approach to meditation. You then build on that. The first pillar to your building is understanding. Each of you is perfection begot of perfection. There is no hesitation to what we say. You are perfection begot of perfection. How many times have you heard people say, "Well, I'm sorry, I'm not perfect"? That is also allowing yourself to say, "Well, I choose to be the victim." It is through your own wants that you attain or condemn yourself. It is a choice. The first pillar, understanding, that you are perfection begot of perfection. Next is awareness, the second pillar in your building. Awareness of all that you are, aware that there are no limitations, that everything in all of creation is open to you, that the expanse of your being knows no bounds. The third pillar is compassion, compassion for yourself and all others. You have made and are making choices. How many times, as a result of those choices, have you been resentful of yourself? How many times have you lacerated yourself as a result of your choices? How many times have you been ashamed of what you have said or done or chosen? By maintaining that type of attitude, you mark time for yourself. Have compassion, dear friends, for yourself. Your choice was made. To condemn yourself over and over again simply locks you in that role of victim. It builds walls and defenses around you. It isolates you from yourself and other human beings, other souls. Remove those walls through compassion, gentle, loving, tender compassion. Most individuals are more than ready to provide that to others, yet so terribly reluctant to provide it to themselves. Why? Because they say that they're being self-indulgent. Well, indulge yourself. Give to yourself. You are worthy of it. The fourth pillar in your building is truth. Constantly seek truth in all things. Understand what your motivation is for what you do and how you think. Understand the truth behind the actions of others. What motivates them to act the way they do. Constantly seek the truth in all that is told to you. Explore it. Investigate it. Understand all of the dimensions of any information that is given to you. Apply it, and in the application, define truth even more. Constantly expand, constantly know. Now, upon these four pillars resting upon that foundation is the first lintel and the first leg of the triangle, which is justice. Justice for yourself and all others. Justice, that you realize you are entitled to all abundance in all things. You are entitled to everything there is in creation. You are the creator and the recipient, simultaneously the beneficiary. Give justice to yourself. Then, from that wealth, you are able to give it to others. It is through justice that you are entitled to all prosperity. Harmony is the next leg of that triangle that sits upon the four columns. Harmony between the two energies, positive and negative, allowing them to work for you rather than to create a friction, constantly a movement, a sound in perfect harmony with all that is. There is no reason for you to repress stress, negativity in yourself. First of all, it can't be done successfully. If it is, then you cease to be. You never were, never will be. Also, it is the energy, when combined, that propels you toward greater understanding. Create a harmony with those two energies. It also reflects back again to the foundation, total acceptance of self. There's not a person in this room who has not had a negative thought. Do you accept that in yourself? You have the capacity to think in negative terms, or do you reject it? Rejecting it gives it more power than it deserves. Acknowledging that you have that capacity, accepting that part of you, begins to place it in balance with all other parts, with the other energy. It does not mean you must focus upon negative energy or negative thoughts and so forth. No. But, by the same token, don't attempt to squash them out. You realize they are there. They are a part of you. They are part of the fuel that propels you to greater understanding. The third side of the triangle, the third leg, is balance. Balance between all parts of your being, especially on this plane. The physical part, mental, emotional, and the spiritual. Balance all of those things. It is incorrect, or at least inappropriate, to think that you can reach the seventh step of fulfillment if you do not balance and acknowledge all aspects of yourself. To say, well, I will be totally involved in the world. I will become totally involved in the density of the world. Physically, is not wrong. That is your choice. It is a process of learning, and you will learn much. Yet it is not the balancing of all aspects, all levels of being. It is focusing only upon one, at the expense of the others. Each soul has done this in turn. Each of you here, perhaps not in this life expression, but others. It is part of the process. Gradually, the soul acknowledges that there must be balance, total acceptance of all facets of being. When we say that, we are not talking merely of humanity or that physical body, but all facets of being.